Hey everybody, welcome back. Savas Algebra 2, Trigonometry, Chapter 7, Lesson 4, the sixth problem I've asked. Last two or three problems have been just like this, just a slightly different structure. The problem looked different, but we're still talking about the amplitude and the period or frequency of the graph. So in this problem, one cycle of the graph is given, and they say it's either the sine or cosine. And so we're over here, we're talking about these formats. Over here, remember, we're going to type in b has to be greater than a 0. And they say type in the equation. So let's talk about it over here. When's it finishing this period? It's finishing the period here. It looks like the cosine graph. Cosine being x on our unit circle starts at the initial side there at our maximum of 1. So that's a high point, and then it comes back to a low point here and then back to a high point. So that's what we have here on this problem. High point to low point to high point. And our amplitude of a 4 that's not been flipped. So that's nice. So that's pretty straightforward. Cosine, just need a 4. And now for the frequency, the b part that they label here, the b, it's just 2 pi divided by our period of 2 pi over 5. And on the last problem I did with you, we wrote it as a division problem and then multiplied by the reciprocal. Does the same thing as this little shortcut I'm going to do on this one instead. So right here, if you multiply this 2 pi over 1 by the reciprocal of 5 over 2 pi, this is just the next step I would write down here if I changed division to a multiplication problem. So this is gone then, and then the 2 pi's would cancel, leaving me with my frequency of a 5. So that b, this is my b, and that'll go here on the x. So let's put that in there, and unless I've kind of botched things up, which does certainly happen, that's okay. I like an opportunity to go back and explain things to you. So y equals, I think they want the y equals to type it just in the format they've given in the instructions here. We said our amplitude was the 4, and then we had a cosine graph, high to low to high, and we had a 5x. And I think that should do it. So good job. We're off and running. Hopefully that little explanation, if it's not enough, lots of resources out there that you can find to do the same thing. And just keep after them. You'll get it. Have a great day, everybody.